Welcome to the channel. I'm Chase and this is All Things Random. One of the things that I noticed is that when I hit 40 years old, I decided to modify a few things in my life because things seemed slightly more important. Yes, this is a slightly different environment than you guys may be used to. The studio is getting reworked on right now, so this is a spare bedroom in my house, but it's going to work out with this video anyway. Now, there's a few things that I've upgraded with my life when I hit 40 years old. I no longer am the youthful kid who wants to wear basketball shorts and Jordans, but I decided to elevate my style, and that includes my watch wear. Now, for you watch guys out there, I do have a brand new watch, a preview of a summer edition watch that I picked up from Exquisite Time Pieces. If you guys are interested in luxury watches, link down below. I'm going to show you that at the very end of the video. But we're going to go through systematically the simple things I've done to upgrade my style that I feel is important for any guy if they want to not only look better, but also feel better. And some of these aren't going to break the bank. Now, the first thing that I noticed that I started wearing more, of course, is a nicer watch. This is my Grand Seiko F9 GMT Quartz Movement. This is a true set it and forget it watch. I've gotten a lot of hate on this channel for this Grand Seiko, and I don't understand why. It is an amazing timepiece. Now, to get one of these brand new, they're like $3,400, but you can pick one up used on eBay for half of that. Now, outside of the watch that I wear on my wrist, which I feel is important because it's almost slightly childish to wear something like a smartwatch or an Apple Watch, is elevating your shirt game. Now, this is just a simple Brooks Brothers cotton polo, and it's very reminiscent of like old money that you'd see with Ralph Lauren with the polo brand, and the fact that they have the cotton collars, and a lot of people don't like that. I completely understand. I like it because it just feels like I've elevated my style a little bit more. Look, it doesn't matter if you go Teddy Stratford, it doesn't matter if you go Collars & Co., it doesn't matter if you go Brooks Brothers. It's extremely important to not just toss on a t-shirt. But if you do want to wear a t-shirt, I have an upgrade for you that I got from Cine Studios. And specifically, I'm talking heavyweight cotton tees. These aren't your Walmart tees, these aren't your Target tees, but these are much more high quality. They're loop woven, and these things are extremely durable and extremely thick. I know a lot of guys out there who want to toss on a t-shirt, but if you're going to toss on a t-shirt, a heavyweight is just a better way to go. The fabric falls better across the body, it doesn't wrinkle as much, and if you get one that is high quality like these right here, and these were not cheap. For three of these heavyweight t-shirts, they were over 200 bucks. One of the most expensive t-shirts I've ever purchased. However, these things are amazing. Now, as we're working down the body, because that's what we're doing, the next one is going to be a belt. And this is going to be the first sponsor I've ever had on this channel ever, and that's going to be Anson Belts. Now, I'll be honest with you, when it comes to Anson Belts, I first heard about Anson Belts from Aaron Marino on Alpha M and on Fashion Over 40. I actually wore an Anson belt for my wedding, and I took 3 different belts with me on my Italian honeymoon. Now, the reason I did is because of the ratcheting system that they have built into the buckles. Not only do they have very high quality leather that you can match with almost anything, and we'll get to the matching because matching your shoes is extremely important, but they have so many different types of entry level and also luxury style belts, and they have so many different belt buckles to choose from that you can essentially, when you have 3 different belts and 3 different buckles, you have 9 to 12 different combinations of how to mix and match the belt buckles and belts, so you can essentially style them for any occasion. Now, here is what I got in this 3 belt package. I got a black, because black is a versatile belt for any occasion. Then I got a dark brown, and I got a dark brown because it matches the loafers that I wear almost everywhere, and browns are sometimes the hardest to match. And then I got a lighter brown. It's almost like a camel color. If you've ever seen the camel color long coats, it's almost like that, but slightly darker. This to me just screams luxury because of the color of the belt. That's why I chose it. You see there's also 3 different belt buckles here. Stainless steel hollow belt buckle that allows that black belt to show through. Then you can see there is more of a brass hammered belt buckle that sort of looks antique, which dresses down quite nicely if you don't want to be so formal. Then you have another one that's a satin stainless steel finish, fully buckled belt that actually matches either dressy or dressed down. Now, when you grab your belts from Anson Belts, they come in a very big belt. This is good for all you big boys out there or all you slightly thinner guys like me when you want to size your belt. It's super easy, it's super simple. Put it around your waist, measure it, cut it to size, and then attach your belt buckle. Then, the thing that I love the most is the ratcheting system on the Anson belts. It has a micro adjustment ratcheting system that clicks into place that allows you to get the fit perfectly on the belt. This is why I purchased a bunch of belts on my own years ago, and those are the only belts that I wear outside of the underbelt for my duty uniform, for my Sam Brown belt and my duty belt at work. Other than that, I've only worn Anson belt since I've gotten them a couple years ago. And it's simply because I can adjust it to exactly the right size every single time. Then if I go in and have a big dinner, it's not hard to hit that latch right at the bottom and unclick it 1 or 2 clicks and give me just enough micro adjustment to now be comfortable. These are extremely affordable. The ones that I've had have lasted year after year, and everybody knows that you have to replace a belt like every 3 to 6 months if you don't buy a high quality belt. These are super high quality and will last you a very long time. If you guys are interested, hit the link down below for Anson belts. Now we're going to continue down the body. We did watch, shirt, belt, pants. Now, if you look right here, this is generally how I dress every single time I leave the house. I wear these. They're almost like a cream slack that aren't chino. They're actually very affordable golf pants from Target. These are all in motion. They cost maybe 35 bucks, and these are some of the most comfortable pants that are extremely versatile. So if you want to go with just a simple outfit, again, the shirt is untucked because it's still elevated but still more casual. This is basically what I wear all the time, especially with these pants. These pants are some of the most comfortable pants I've ever worn. But if you want to elevate your pants, also, there's also another option from Collars & Co. Now, these are the tech pants from Collars & Co. It actually doesn't have a button right here. It actually is more stretchy on the waistline. These things are very comfortable. However, the one thing I don't like is the material feels a little too thin. So if you don't have the right type of boxer briefs that hug your leg, it's almost like a woman who wears a pair of leggings with the wrong underwear and you see the outline. That's one of the big downfalls when it comes to certain materials, which is why I actually love these golf pants. These golf pants are meant to be moved in, are meant to be, walking to the golf course. They're very light, very breezy. But if you want to upgrade Collars & Co., just understand you have to actually plan every bit of that outfit with those extremely comfortable pants. Again, the issue is the material is thin and it's very easy to see all the imperfections of your outfit through the material. Now we're talking shoes. These are some of the most versatile shoes, and I don't care what anybody says. I absolutely love these loafers. I wear driving moccasins almost everywhere, and that's exactly why I like Anson belts in the fact that I can easily match my leathers because I got this belt specifically to match my leather loafers that I got from Italy. In fact, it took me probably 6 months to break these in, but these I wear almost everywhere. And people are going to get mad because I actually wear these with no socks because I live in Alaska and my feet really don't get hot and sweaty, so they're really not that uncomfortable. That being said, when you look at the overall outfit, this is very low-key when it comes to what I've done. I have very comfortable pants on. I have my Anson belt on. I just have an undershirt. I have my driving loafers that I'm telling you, people, men who wear loafers, upgrade their style almost immediately. If you're wearing jeans that fit right, a good fitting polo shirt, and you wear some loafers, people are gonna look at you and say, who is this guy? He looks like he has a lot of money. I'm telling you, 100% true on that. I've experienced it myself. So I wear these loafers all the time. This is essentially what I walk out of the house in all the time. It's not overly done. It's not over the top. It's just enough to wear. If you are someone who's over 40, you've been working on your body for a long time, and you just want to give yourself an upgrade, this is an easy way to do it. This Brooks Brother cotton polo at Nordstrom Rack was 45 bucks. You have the pants that I already said are like 35 bucks, 40 bucks. The loafers, you can't get everywhere. Same thing with my driving moccasins. You can find them anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks, but it's not a bunch of money just to look nice. Everybody can do it if you have a little bit of forethought. Now, to that summer edition watch that I got. Now, a lot of people, I've been teasing it over on Instagram. I've been teasing it on this channel, and I got a Maurice Lacroix. A lot of you guys have seen the Maurice Lacroix Icon Tide watch review. That is the watch that is a comparison to the Moonswatch. And then I saw this, and I saw the Tiffany blue or the turquoise dial, and then it comes with a matching strap. And because I'm trying to get into the best shape of my life, because I want to hit the beach with a nice tan, with a linen long sleeve shirt, open with some shorts and some loafers, and all I could think was this on my wrist and how good it would look. So like any watch addict, I started thinking about it more and more and more and more, and I bought it at Exquisite Time Pieces. Again, if you guys are interested in any of this, Exquisite Time Pieces for your luxury watches, super great guys. If you guys are interested in an Anson belt, the best belt on the market, I will never go with any other belt unless it's a pair of trousers with no belt, just because I believe in them so much. They are just such good quality, and once you actually get one, you'll never go back. Anyway, I'm Chase. This is All Things Random. If you're here, do me a favor, a little bit different in this video. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help the channel. I got a lot of watch reviews coming up in the future. I'll be back in the studio next week with more hands-on reviews, but I am going to the pool this week for the dive equipment. And if you guys are interested in any more style stuff, just slightly upgrading your style for an average middle-class 41-year-old guy, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.